Hello everybody, this is MJ. We're back again with our World Cup 2014 in Brazil. And as you can see, we have the USA soccer match in the background. And so tonight what we're going to talk about how do you pronounce the 32 teams in the World Cup in Portuguese and in English. So it's pretty interesting, a little bit of fun. We'll laugh a little bit as we do it. And so coming up, we'll have a couple of my friends join us as we discuss all 32 teams in the 8 groups in Portuguese and in English. So here we go. All right, guys. So I'm here tonight with Gabi, and we have our little programs for the World Cup. Our schedules here showing us the teams and the cities and the stadiums that they're performing at, the dates and the times. So to get us started, right now we're gonna go through groups A through D. Okay? So we'll start off with Group A, and we'll have Gabi help us.
Okay. Grupo A, that we call here, we have Brazil.
Okay. So Brazil, of course, in English is what? Brazil. But when it comes to the spelling, notice that in Portuguese you have an S, and in English we have the letter Z. Okay, next team.
Croácia.
Croatia. Okay. How do you pronounce that in English? Well, that would be Croatia.
México.
All right. Mexico. Well, what would that be? Of course, we all know that as Mexico.
And Camarões.
Camarões. If you had to say Camarões in English, what would you think it would be?
Okay. Yeah, shrimp.
Shrimps, right? All right, very good.
Yeah, I know the name of the team, so
Okay. Yeah.
it's shrimp.
So, of course, in Portuguese, camarão is shrimp, and in the plural, camarões. So, the person might get confused with that, but since we're talking about the country, it will be Cameroon. Okay? All right, that's going to take us then over to Group B.
Grupo B, we have Espanha.
Okay? So that would be Spain.
Holanda.
That would be Holland.
Chile.
Okay, Chile would be Chile.
And Australia.
And that would be Australia for us. Okay, that'll take us then over to Group C.
Grupo C, we have Colombia.
All right, so in Portuguese, notice it's Colombia, but we call it Colombia. So what's the difference? In Portuguese, you have the O with the accent, but we will replace it with the letter U.
We have Grécia.
Okay, very interesting one here. We will call this Greece.
Costa do Marfim.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. All right, Costa do Marfim. When I first saw this, I had never seen this before. Now, here in Brazil, my name is Marvin, and some people pronounce it with an accent like Marvin. And of course, Costa can be like your spine. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we can say that Costa do Marfim is not to be confused with Costa do Marvin. All right. Another funny thing that happened to us. In fact, we should have had our friend Leo with us on this, trying to figure out what Costa do Marfim is. She sang a song for us. She said, "Ebony and ivory," to help us to understand what that was. So Costa do Marfim is the Ivory Coast. Okay.
And we have Japan.
All right, Japan. Okay, that was an easy one for us. That would be Japan.
But the funniest is that Americans they don't know how to how to say this accent here.
Oh, with the
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's give you guys a little tip. Something that helped me a little bit. I'm sure I don't say it exactly right, but notice this Japan has the little til. Ouchu?
No.
A-O-2.
No, it has the letter A, the letter O, and the accent in the A, we called it til.
Til,
T-I-L.
Yes, the til. So this sound, for me, I think of like the word noun in English. Take off the N on the front, and it's that noun, more of that nasal sound. Okay? Something similar to that. It'll help you pass much more than if you just try to say it with the English accent. Okay? Let's see. Now let's look at Group D.
Grupo D. We have Uruguay.
Okay, very interesting one. We say Uruguay because in Portuguese the letter is U, and in English the letter is U. So we say Uruguay, and of course at the end there we use the letter Y.
We have Costa Rica.
Okay, so here we have Costa Rica, or Costa Rica, if we're in some parts of the United States. Notice that it's spelled exactly the same, but in Portuguese, the word beginning with the letter R has an H sound for us in English. So we say, of course, in English, Costa Rica.
We have Inglaterra.
Okay, Inglaterra. So, of course, that would be England.
And Italia.
All right, very good. This is another easy one for us. This will be Italy. All right, so that takes us through the first 4 groups. We'll be back in a second, and we'll discuss with you guys groups E through H.